Hi everyone, welcome to Vlogust number 2. That's vlogging in August, where I will be bringing to you every Saturday this August tips and ideas for fall decorating. And last week I introduced my pumpkin collection to you. And as I was filming it, I was noticing that it didn't seem like it was all my pumpkins. I just was racking my brain trying to think, do I have other pumpkins? And lo and behold, I went searching and I did find a few more pumpkins. So I'll just sort of point those out to you in a moment. But this past week, my husband and I were shopping in Marshall's and we were going up and down the aisles and we both noticed this pumpkin and we both pointed to it, and I think he must know me very well because this is the epitome of the perfect pumpkin for me. It is a ceramic pumpkin, which I love. It's a beautiful cream color with this great gold stem. It says pumpkin patch. I say pumpkin patch all the time in the fall, and it's got these beautiful sort of pictures of orange pumpkins on the pumpkin. I love this pumpkin so much, so I had to get it. It was $12.99 at Marshall's. So in today's video, I thought it would be a nice idea to show you how I'm going to decorate with this for this fall. And last week I did tell you in my video that I wasn't really in the fall decorating mood as yet because it was still so hot outside, and it's even hotter this week. Here in Ontario, Canada, it feels like 40 degrees Celsius with the humidity. That is very, very hot. I am sweating as I'm speaking to you. But having these pumpkins laid out on my table all week and seeing them all week long has put me in the fall decorating spirit. So I'm getting into it. I'm getting there, guys, and I'm really excited to share it with you. So let me show you how I decorate with this pumpkin. Okay, just before we get to the styling of that one pumpkin I purchased, I'm going to show you the few pumpkins that I found. I found these three in my basement, which I had totally forgotten about. And then here are the rest. And then this brown one, which I had forgotten about. The small pink ones here in a box with gold stems. And then these three metal ones, two matching, and then one a bit different and a bit larger. So this here is my pumpkin collection, and I'm going to now show you how I decorate with that one right there. This video is part of a collaboration including these amazing YouTubers that you see here, and our host is Lady Allie of Glam Elegant Living. Thank you so much for putting this together. This really is turning out to be a lot of fun. I hope all of you watching will visit the playlist in my description box, which will have everyone's awesome video providing you with fall decor ideas. So we're up here in my family room and I've gotten a bit of a head start here. What I did was I laid down this sort of beige taupe colored runner. On top of that, this really pretty layover that is in fall colors, which I really like. This is my first time using it. Then I have this little tray here that I'm going to put my new pumpkin onto, and I have this little ramekin that I'm using as a riser. That's actually where my pumpkin is going. I have another riser here, and I'm going to try to make what looks like a pumpkin patch. What I went ahead and did was put a larger plate on top of this stand just to give myself a bit more space for the pumpkins. So I'm placing that large pumpkin on top. It's going to be sort of front and center and the superstar of our pumpkin patch. And then all I'm doing is just sort of guessing which pumpkins might look best in place on our top tier there. So I just keep adding, and I think I need to add the smallest pumpkins because we have less space on top than we do at the bottom. On the bottom, we can use as much space as we like. We can take up the whole cabinet top if we so desire. So, and do watch to the end, please, because I'm going to show you how I do change up that top tier a little bit. And I do think that it looks a lot nicer when I added a couple of pieces. So now we're done the top tier and I'm just working at the bottom, and I'm going to place all my remaining pumpkins all around, trying to get a bit of height sort of at the back and then going a bit smaller or flatter toward the front. And I just sort of continue to fiddle around a little bit throughout this part here and just place the pumpkins as I go. And other than sizing, there's no real rhyme or reason because I just want this to look like we're at the pumpkin patch, at the pumpkin farm, and we've just gathered up a whole bunch of pumpkins. So we're not going to make it look perfect. And I continue to just layer the pumpkins. And you will see just in a bit how I do make this the slightest bit more even looking. This pumpkin I struggled with a little bit. It was giving me a bit of a hard time, but I did get it eventually. There we go. Alrighty, so here's a closer look. And when I was looking at this more closely, I didn't really like how much of that white tier was showing. So I did add these leaves here and this little tiny pumpkin, which is a pick that I took out of a fall floral arrangement that I have. And I do think that that looks better. And then I adjusted just a couple of pumpkins here on the bottom, but this is what it looks like. All sorts of pumpkins all together to resemble a pumpkin patch. So that's my little display there. And then what I did to finish off the look was I added one of those metal pumpkins on each side that I shared with you earlier in this video. And this here is the very first decorating I have done for fall 2021. Please let me know what you think of it. I hope you like it. If you do, kindly give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you think there's someone who may enjoy this video who doesn't know about my channel, kindly share this video with them. Thank you so much for your visit.